welcome to another week of the Kingdom Builders Business University TV show and podcast. Welcome. Come on in the room. We are so excited that you are here with us, joining us today, tonight, whenever you are watching. Listen, my name is KB.Michelle Green, and what does the KB stand for? Kingdom Builders. That's our brand. That's right. So we are Kingdom Builders, and we are coming to you every single Wednesday now from 12 until 12:30 to talk to you about the life of being an entrepreneur. We are talking to you about business. That's right. If you are a business owner or if you know a business owner, I want you to stop right now and go and share this with a friend and make sure that you are subscribed so that as a business owner, you never miss these business strategies and tips with yours truly, KB.Michelle Green. Listen, we are going to get into today's topic, but before we do, we just want to give a shout out to the streaming platform that we are on, which is CTR Media Network. That's right. CTR Media Network is a network that streams to 3.6 billion viewers every single day. So if you are trying to get your business out there to be seen and heard, then you need to go over to www.ctrmedianetwork.com and get on their platform because listen, let me tell you, they will put you out there. They will get you in over 175 countries. That's right. So make sure that you are connected to the CTR Media Network where we are streamed right here, KBBU LLC. That's right. We are streamed through their platform. And also, we just want to give a heads up for those of you who are watching us for the very first time. What are we? We are a business school. When I say business school, do you understand what I'm actually saying? A business school is a school that is catered specifically to the elite entrepreneur. That's what we call our entrepreneurs. That's what we call our students. Elite because you are specifically, specially handpicked. You are pulled out from all the rest and you are specifically catered to learning a system that is like no other. And when I say like no other, I mean hands down like no other. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just telling you what the students have already said. So we here at KBBU have actually graduated over 500 students. That's right. We're talking about over 500 people that have businesses in all different types of industries that are all over the world. That's correct. We have students from every single state in the United States. We have students that are international. We have students that are coming in and out all the time, but they are going through our programs. And you might be wondering yourself, like, what kind of school, what kind of programs can you actually obtain? Well, the programs here at KBBU are broken down into 2 programs for brand new people and 3 for the ones that have already been through our program. So first off, we have what is called the associate certification. Okay, that's the beginner level. That's your stage where you don't really know what you're doing with business, or maybe you do know what you're doing. You've been in business for a little while, but you just need a coach, you need a mentor, you need somebody that's going to help you as a business owner. And what are we doing as a business owner? We are helping you to establish an associate certification as a business owner. This business allows you to learn about how to set up your business properly, getting all of your documents and everything correct. You know, when you have to do your contract agreements and when you have to set up the insurance and all of the legal ramifications of your EIN and your articles of incorporation or organization. Listen, we have mastered those things and we will teach you in the associate certification how to make sure those things are set up correctly. And not just set up correctly, but to make sure that you are viewed as an entrepreneur that is going to be at the top of the top, the cream of the crop. We are going to help you to be able to position your business so that you can win every single time you apply for any type of loan, any type of business credit, or any type of grants. We want to make sure that you're at the top of the ladder. So why are we doing the associate certification? So that we can make sure that you have your business set up right. Not only that, we help you to secure your business with copyright infringements, copyrights, and trademarks. We help you with anything that is going to help your business stay secure. In addition to that, we are also helping you with money funding and with business credit. We're helping you with being able to position yourself, like I said before, with making sure that you got the money coming in, and not only the money coming in, but the money that is being invested for your organization. That's right. A lot of business owners don't even know very much about investing for their own business, but it's not just about investing into the company with the products and services that you already have. It's also about you investing into the wealth so that your business can be passed on from generation to generation. Are you thinking about a successor? Are you thinking about somebody who is going to take on your organization after you leave this earth? Well, those are the things that we teach you in the second course about your money and investing. And this next course that we talk about is business management and automations. Automations include your artificial intelligence, setting up all your systems. And the last course that we have here at KBBU is is media, marketing, media, and sales. So marketing, media, and sales is our final course. And also, once again, CTR Media Network is one of our coaches, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, that comes in to teach you about how to put your business out there in front of people, how to make sure that you are the face of your organization. And not only that, but teaching you about social media, all of the different tips and strategies that are necessary for you to be able to excel in marketing and media. And those are, by the way, two different things. So make sure that you are getting into our associate certification so that you can learn how to manage your marketing, media, your sales, how to get in there with your automations, how to learn about your money, your business credit, and your grants and funding, as well as your security and your business setup. Those are a whole lot of courses that we teach right here at KBBU. And guess what? You don't have to spend years upon years at KBBU learning to go through the associate certification. It's only a 6-month program. That's right, a 6-month program that you can get in for less than $2,000. Listen, I'm trying to tell you right now, every penny is worth it and more. Okay. Because what we do here, we have a foundation of education. And in our foundation of education, we always want to make sure that you are receiving the best of the best, the cream of the crop. You are doing the things that you need to do so that your business can excel completely to the top. That's right. And that's not our only course. We also have a bachelor's certification, which is a little bit more intense under the same topics. And then we graduate you from the bachelor's onto the what? VIP master certification. That's right. So very important, people. Master certification is a course that is definitely going to take you to the next level, helping you to scale your business, learning how to communicate, learning how to deal with those challenges day to day that entrepreneurs are dealing with all over the world. Listen, it is a course where you definitely want to be if you have graduated from the bachelor's certification. So that's our 3 courses that we offer here at our business school. And we want you to get involved. We want you to go to www.kbbulllc.com. You see it right there below. Or if you want to give us a call, let's get you into one of those certifications. Why? Because when you have a certification as a business owner, did you know that you position your business to be able to excel to the top? Did you know that when you have a business certification, that if you're applying for grants, if you're applying for loans, or even if you're just looking at a vendor or a supplier, they are going to look at you very differently, and they will give you more money, they will give you more access than what they would normally give someone who has not been to school for business. Now, I know as business owners, we get frustrated because there's so much to learn every single day. The lifestyle of a business owner is never ending. It's always something else that we can gain knowledge and understanding in, and we can excel and grow in. But I want you to know that right here at KBBU, one of the things that we do, like I said earlier, is our foundation is education. Okay, our foundation is education. So even though we have these core courses that we teach you, guess what? KB.Michelle Green is always learning too. So whatever I learn, whatever over the 30 plus years that I learned here in my businesses, which by the way, I have 4 plus businesses that are operating successfully and have been over the course of the time that they've been open. And listen, what I do is I learn myself. I never stop learning. So if you are with a coach, if you are with a mentor that has never ever stopped learning, then guess what? You're at the right place because you will always be able to excel and grow to the top. That's what we do. We exponentially empower the elite entrepreneur for excellence. Okay, so that's enough about KBBU. So you got all the information below. Don't hesitate to call us, to go to our website, to get in there where you can, because I'm trying to tell you right now that it is worth every penny. It is worth the connection. It is worth the ability to be able to collaborate, not just with myself, but with every single entrepreneur that has been a part of KBBU and that is currently a part of KBBU and that will be coming to KBBU. We keep it in house. We keep the family connected with one another, and we share the wealth of information and education. We share the wealth of our products and services with one another. That's what makes us a family. So that, listen, if you're not connected to KBBU, I want you to first of all go to that subscribe button and go ahead and click that so you'll never ever miss another episode of the KBBU TV show and the KBBU podcast. So that way you are always informed in these strategies and tips that we talk about every single week on Wednesdays at 12 noon. Secondly, I want you to go to the website and get connected. Click on the Let's Talk button. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about what's going on with you in your company. Let's talk about getting you started if you don't even have a company right now. Let's talk about whatever challenges that you are experiencing, because that's what KBBU stands for. We are here to help you in any form that we can concerning business. Well, let's talk about today the life of being behind the scenes of an entrepreneur. So one of the things that I was just thinking about is, yesterday I had some challenges with my health. My blood pressure was up sky high, and I was just completely feeling like I just needed to go to the hospital, and I didn't even understand what was going on. But let me tell you something. As an entrepreneur, being behind the scenes of the lifestyle of a entrepreneur or several business owners, whoever you are, when we look at our lifestyle, we don't really understand that our lifestyle matters every single second of our day. When I say it matters, what I'm referring to is yesterday, as I was not feeling very well and I was contemplating, should I go to the hospital? Should I go to the doctor? Should I get checked out? I had to consider that if I was an entrepreneur that did not have my business in alignment, what would happen to my organization? What would happen to my company if I fell ill and I wasn't able to come back to work? So today we are talking about the lifestyle of an entrepreneur behind the scenes, and behind the scenes of the fact that we need to take care of our health, y'all. We are entrepreneurs, we're business owners, we are people who have different ideas that have been downloaded inside of us, of things that we may have already been practicing a skill set of, something that we may have a talent in, something that we may just be blessed to know how to do. But listen, regardless of how we came about being a business owner, regardless of how we came about being an entrepreneur, what we have to understand is that if we are out here as business owners without a health plan, without a health strategy, then we are shooting ourselves in the foot. When I say shooting ourselves in the foot, what I mean is that we are making our life to be something that could possibly fail going forward if it's not properly taken care of. So when I think about health, when I thought about yesterday as I wasn't feeling good, and I was thinking about who should I call to make sure that this is in alignment, this is in alignment, this is in alignment, to make sure that the business continued to go on. Who can I contact in order to make sure that all of my steps of my business's processes are still being implemented? Well, of course, I call my staff first. But after I call my staff, then I have to also be aware that just like my employees, my staff has a health plan in place so that they can be protected, that if anything happens to them, if they are sick, if they are down and out, if they're not feeling well, that they have a backup plan that is going to cover them being able to go to the emergency room, being able to go to the hospital, being able to go to that specialist, then what does Michelle Green have in place for her health? So I want to talk to you today about health plans. What are your strategies for your health? What is your strategy? Do you have a health plan, especially for those of us who are thinking about going full time as an entrepreneur, and we have been used to working on a job, and the job has been the one that has helped us to sustain our health, helped us to sustain our health in the fact that we could actually go by the health plan, the PPO, the HMO, the different types of plans that are available when we are working a job. But as an entrepreneur, one of the things that we find so often is that we don't have a health plan in place because we're just trying to make a dollar. We're trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents. Hey, there used to be a song back in the day. So, when it relates to us being entrepreneurs, one of the things that I want us to begin to think about and take very seriously is we have to put together a strategy for our health. So we want to start out with understanding that eventually, even though we may be in the mix in the bottom line of our business right now, we might be in the bottom line where we are earning a living, we finally got our groove going, and we are making the money, we are doing the things that it takes for us to sell our products or our services, and we're doing kind of good, okay? And we got our flow, we got our systems in place, and everything is working well. I want us to begin to think about what type of health plan can we begin to implement? What can we do to bring in a health plan that's going to protect our life as the entrepreneur? Not just the staff, not just the employees that we're thinking about hiring down the road, but I'm talking about for you. For you, what is the health plan strategy that you have for your life? So I know that a lot of times as entrepreneurs, one of the major things that happens is we leave the job and we decide that we're just going to take on the Cobra insurance after we leave that job. And then we realize that the Cobra insurance is like thousands of dollars because we go from being a part of a group in an insurance plan to being just one individual with the insurance plan, and it costs us hundreds of dollars more. So, what I want us to understand is that as an entrepreneur, you are now the employer. And as the employer, I want you to begin to think about not just taking on a health plan that is good for your employees, but also considering a health plan that is going to be good for you as an entrepreneur. What are the kinds of health issues that you might incur? See, one of the things that we never think about as entrepreneurs is when we break down and get sick until it actually happens. We don't think about when we have a cold or we have the flu or whatever the situation is, that we have some type of ailment or some type of health problem that occurs that rises up all of a sudden out of the blue at an inappropriate time, because it's always during a time where we have made a mind shift, and in that mind shift, that's when the health issues come up. So they always come up at an inopportune time for us. And what we got to do, y'all, is we have to begin to look at what are our options for health plans. So even though you are considering possibly hiring a group of people to help you out in the office, to help you out in your organization, you have to consider what are the plans for your particular health. Because if you go down, it's one thing that your business should be still able to operate, but it's a whole different conversation to understand what is your coverage going to be like. So, what kind of health plan do you have? Are you someone that is constantly receiving medication on a every 30-day basis now? And since you left the job, or as you're getting ready to transition from the job, now you have to figure out how you're gonna pay for that medication? So I want you to begin your search of understanding what are the needs of your health. If you are already on medication, I want you to consider yes, getting off of the medication, but I want you to also consider that if you have to stay on the medication, what are your options for being able to remain on the medication and paying a reasonable amount of money for your health coverage, for the prescription coverage? So we'll start there. So what is your prescription plan for you being a business owner, for you being able to cover your health? That's number one. Number two, let's look at our health from a preventative measure. Are you taking steps right now as an entrepreneur to actually eliminate being on medication or being able to just not have to deal with any type of health problems whatsoever? So, are you going to the gym? You have a gym membership, but are you frequenting the gym? See, the thing that I look at is, as an entrepreneur, I see billions of entrepreneurs all over the world. I see people all the time, and I analyze the health of the person who is in business. Analyzing the health of the person who is in business allows me to take note on what are the real do's and don'ts of being an entrepreneur. See, being an entrepreneur means that I got to make sure that my health is taken care of. So, a preventative measure means that I cannot allow my body to stop moving. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and you have to do physical labor in order for your services or your products to be put out. And you think that because you are moving as a business owner, taking care of your product or service, that you don't actually have to go to the gym. You don't have to take any measures to prevent any health issues down the road because you already are active as a business owner. Well, that helps a little bit, but what I want you to understand is that there is a different frame of mind that your physical body goes into when you actually stop and take the time to go to the gym. So when you work within your business, selling your products or services, maybe you're working at a bakery, maybe you're working in a facility and you have to move stuff around all the time. You have to pick up and bend over. You have to lift something over your head. That's all fine and dandy. Yes, it is somewhat of an exercise. But what I want you to understand that maybe you need to go to the gym anyway so that your body can properly get the relaxation mindset of being at the gym and not having to rush through anything, not having to misappropriate your physical stretching, misappropriate the way that you turn and twist, because when you're at the gym, you are strategic and intentional in what it is that your body is going to need. So don't just mishandle your body by saying that I work out in my business already physically. I'm doing the manual labor, and that's enough for me to be able to cover my preventative health. No, it's not. It's not enough. Okay, because when we are working, we're in a different mindset. Our headspace is completely opposite from when it is that we are at the gym, where we can intentionally think about what are the needs of our body. What does our body need? Do you need to work on your arms? Do you need to work on your legs? Do you need to work on your waist, your core? Do you need to work on your neck or stretch your back? See, your shoulders. All of these different things come into the equation of we really need to stop fooling ourselves that we're getting the proper health exercise when we don't go to the gym and we're just working physically as a labor process of our products and services getting put out. That's not enough. So I want us to think about, now we are looking at, do we take medication already? Are we already on a prescription? And what are the plans, are the options that we have in order for us to continue that medication, even if we are talking about getting off the medication? Okay. Until we get off the medication, that is the only time that we need to switch over to a new plan. But if we're not off the medication, don't fool yourself into believing that you can just quit cold turkey and move forward because you're transitioning out of being an employee to being a full-time employer, and that you can handle being off of all the medication that you've been on possibly for years. Don't fool yourself in that. The second thing I want you to understand is that even though you may be physically fit doing the work of your business, you have to understand that you have to also go to the preventative measures, which means going to the gym. You need to get in there and possibly even hire a trainer to help you see the areas where there may be blindsided to you because you are not used to looking at all of the components, all of the members, all of the parts of your physical anatomy. Maybe you're not looking at all the things that you may need as a business owner in order for you to last. See, when I look at business owners from all over the world, I look at who's fit, who's exercising, and you pretty much can tell if someone is going to the gym or if someone is taking any type of preventative measures, if they're on medication. You can tell just by looking at the entrepreneur and watching their lifestyle and seeing if whether or not they are adhering to the health issues. So, health issues are going to exist, y'all. That's something that is absolutely going to happen. We live in a world where, of course, everything is instantaneous. We want it to be happening quick for our life. We want to be able to make that $100,000. We want to be able to make that $1 million. We want to be able to get there, have the family, have the things. We want it all at one time, and we want it instantly. But what I'm here to tell you, that based on my issue that happened yesterday with the blood pressure spike and not knowing if I was having a stroke or a heart attack, this not knowing what was going on exactly, I know for certain that we have to be more conscious of our health, and we have to take these preventative steps. Get back in the gym. Even if you fall off for a couple of weeks like I had over the summer, since my son has been out of school, coming up, the summer is coming up and all of this warm weather, and you just want to relax. You just want to take a load off. You just want to transition from season to season, right? Well, it's okay that you take a few days off, but what you got to do is you got to get back in that gym. You have to stay in a place or an environment of where you really want to go and where you want your health to go. Do you want to be able to last for another 15 to 20 years? Do you want to be able to last as a business owner for the next 30 to 50 years? So you ask yourself this question. If you want to last for that long period of time, then what are the things that you're doing right now to take care of your health? And what is the option for you if something should happen? What is the next step to take? So, the last thing that I want to leave with you today is that we have to put together a plan that is actually going to work based on what we are dealing with in our bodies. So, if you're on medication, if you have decided that you're going to eat right, maybe you're going to change your diet to vegetables and fruit. Maybe you're going to go vegan. Maybe you're deciding that you're going to cut out meat. Whatever your situation is, maybe you're just going to try to eat better. That's great and that's dandy. But what is the accountability measure that you're taking so that that can continuously be implemented? Did you know that there are health plans that are available to help you to stay intact with your diet? Did you know that there are health plans that are available that will keep you held accountable for the things that you are saying that you want to go forward to eat? Did you know that there is an opportunity for some of them to even prepare meals and send them out to you? So what you got to do is you got to figure out what is the problems that you're having right now physically in your body, even in your mind. Your mental state of mind is also going to be taking a hit if your physical body is not in alignment like it needs to be. So, what are the stress factors that are coming up in your life, and what are the ways that you can implement a health plan that is going to cater to you? If you are wondering, trying to figure out what that is going to be, listen, if you come on over to KBBU now and get signed up today or even tomorrow, listen, we can help you with the health plan. Did you know that I am licensed as a health accident and health agent. That's right. I am an accident and health agent producer, and I can help you put together a strategy for your health. So, if you are trying to figure out, like, okay, Michelle, I know I take medications, I know I got to get back in the gym, and I definitely got to take care of my eating habits, I want to leave this with you. Have you been getting enough rest? Have you been getting enough rest? And does the plan that you're going to think about putting in place, does it cater to the plan that is for your future as an entrepreneur? So, if you are questioning that, if you got any questions or concerns about that, then listen, come on over to KBBU right now and let's talk about this plan, this strategy that we can put in place for you today. Today. That's right. Come on over today so that we can put together a strategy for you right here as a entrepreneur, because this is the kind of things that we discuss in KBBU behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. Okay, so let's come on over. Come on over. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Go ahead to the website and give us a call if you need to, or go to our email and email us and let us know that you are interested in getting into the associate certification, the bachelor certification, or if you've already been a KBBU student, the VIP master certification, so that we can talk to you about how to manage your business and how to manage your life. All right, that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. We are so thankful that you came today, and we hope that you have a blessed week until we see you next time at KBBU Behind the Scenes. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.